Rob Schneider, derp de derp.
Actually, Rob Schneider isn't even in these movies. Yes, that's right. They were so low profile that they couldn't get Rob fucking Schneider to return for the sequels.
Derp de derpity derpy derp. Until one day, a derp a derp a derp a derp. Derp de derp, da teedly tum. From the creators of Derp and Tum to Teedly Dumper, Rob Schneider is the derp de derp de teedly derpy derpy dum.
Santa Buddies is potentially the most epicest movie in the Air Bud cinematic or direct-to-video universe. It has tons of epic snow cinematography, which may remind you of various other movies. What was that movie? Fucking Norm of the North.
Here comes the money.
Oh, did somebody say Norm of the North? Yeah, let's go. My favorite movie franchise, the third... Oh wait, shit, there's a fourth installment. Yeah, Norm of the North, the fourth movie, bitches, yeah!
The Norm of the North franchise is the definition of a cinematic accomplishment, the original film being released on January 15, 2016, which should honestly be a holiday at this point. It's such a complex and compelling story about a businessman trying to build houses on the Arctic, so then a polar bear, voiced by cinematic legend Rob Schneider, goes to New York and somehow doesn't die of a heat stroke to stop him from doing it. But what makes it so good is that the story also has some amazing and unforgettable characters. The Lemmings, who piss and shit everywhere constantly. And most notably, Olympia, who you may recognize the actress from that fucking awful Mr. Peabody and Sherman movie. But remember that guy that played Sherman in the movie? Well, he actually got a sex change just to play the role, which is such an inspiring move for the BLT community, and way better than any of Disney's attempts, which were obviously just done to be seen as progressive, but not actually as queer characters that are important to the story, and that couldn't be easily edited out for Chinese audiences.
Not easy being a new parent. My girlfriend's daughter got me pulling my hair out, okay?
Oh shit, boys, they did it! BLT community forever!
But the success of the first movie led to the demand of the sequel, but instead of a theatrical release, they decided to make it direct to DVD, because not everyone has the money to go see it in theaters. But they were so generous that they actually put all the material that they had planned for the next two movies into just one phenomenal movie. Unfortunately, this was not continued in the third installment, which is still a masterpiece nonetheless, and now is technically the fourth film in the franchise, Norm of the North, King-Sized Adventure. And now, with a fifth installment, or fourth, it could be declared as the best quadrilogy of all time.
Guys, I have to be honest with you. I don't actually like Norm of the North.
Hey, Norm of the North sucks. It's so fucking bad. It easily succeeds at being the most amusingly bad movie franchise that I've ever seen. Now, this movie is liked by no one. There's nothing of any appeal to any degree, to any demographic. Like, who actually likes this movie? Apparently this girl on Twitter does.
Oh, look at it, so funny, Norm's doing the Arctic Shake.
If you want to hear me go into more detail about the first three installments, I'll leave the video at the end and the link in the description below. But anyway, let's look at Norm of the North motherfucking 4. Anyway, Norm's the king of the Arctic, and he's also a fucking idiot, and everyone hates him as a leader. So instead of just making the government communist, he decides to be a girl born after 1993.
Your family will have to wait until you're done with your kingly duties.
Oh, when is that?
After you've heard the last complaint from your subjects.
Honestly, they should just impeach Norm for being such a shitty leader. There are plenty of other people that I think would be great leaders of the Arctic. First of all, my boy Stu Pickles from Rugrats. He goes out of his way to make chocolate pudding at 4 in the morning.
Stu, what are you doing?
Making chocolate pudding.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Why on earth are you making chocolate pudding?
Because I've lost control of my life.
He would be a great leader for the Arctic. Even me, I would be a great leader for the Arctic. After all, I do run an Animal Crossing town, which is strictly Nazi. Alright, Harambe, you hiding any Jews in here? Oh my god, you guys, Apple's alive, even though he died in Annoying Orange Episode 1. Like, what the fuck? Oh, hang on, there's this guy. Well, partner, and the way he said that, I think this guy's gay, so yeah, he's going to the camp. Unfortunately, they removed the train station from Animal Crossing New Leaf. It's not in this game, so yeah, I just gotta build Auschwitz on my own really quickly. Hang on, guys.
And can I call you Mr. Poopy Pants from now on?
Yeah, definitely.
He doesn't even fucking wear pants. How could he this movie in them?
Ragnar the First, Olaf the Pungent, even Herman the Meek.
Anyway, in the second movie, Norm becomes the King of the North, and they say that it's the first time that they will accept a new king.
First time, we officially recognize the ascendancy of a new king.
So this line implies that Norm is the second king in the history of the Arctic. If you're doing it for the first time, how are there other kings?
Got a lot of preparations to get ready for the Jubilee, and not a lot of time.
Okay, well, how did you get glasses, you dumb fucking bird? Anyway, Norm is a fucking idiot, and then he loses the crown, and then an endless winter will occur. Anyway, so it turns out that Norm's crown is in China, even though they went to China in the last movie, and surprisingly, they don't reuse assets, which really shocked me. But his family finds out that he's going to China, and they think that he's planning a family vacation to China.
China?
China.
China?
Am I saying it wrong? China.
China. China. China. China. China. China. China.
Oh, Normie, you know I'd be devastated if you got the coronavirus. Keep in mind, the movie stars 5 polar bears, which are incredibly difficult to differentiate from each other, because, like, Quinn, one of the kids, literally looks like they took, like, Norm's character model and just shrunk it. And I can't even tell who the other kids are, Chase and Maria. Like, this is also a big problem in Norm of the North 2, especially the scenes where it's only them. Like, they're the exact same character model, you just change the eye color, like, who's who? I'm not gonna list them, because I know I'm gonna get it wrong. Anyway, their boat fucking blows up or whatever, and then they call the Kung Fu Rabbit to get rescued by, and then they go to China. Why is it like the villains from the last movie? Oh, and then we waste a bunch of time doing nothing. Bro, oh my god, it's the bird from Pickles. Anyway, they meet some fucking family, and then we go to dinner with them. But nope, first we gotta watch the lemmings be fucking idiots, and then Norm finds out that this guy stole the crown. But his family sees him as a fucking epic gamer, and of course they're not gonna believe him.
2 days, Norm! We've only got 2 days left! If it gets out that you've lost your crown, everyone's gonna freak out!
Where the fuck is he keeping it? Is it in his ass? Anyway, they find out that Norm lost his crown, so then the Arctic goes fucking apeshit, and we get a bullshit montage, and then the lemmings show up as ninjas. I said it correctly this time, you guys. I guess because China, even though that's Japanese, and then they, like, build a drill, and then they get Norm.
See? My key is gone.
Huh?
The only people that know where I keep it are me and my... Huh? The twins!
Oh fuck, they stole it. What are we gonna do? Guys, in the 5th installment, they better fucking dress up as Nazis.
And we'll be completely...
Okay, so the first step's a doozy.
Dude, it's not like you have Ricky Berwick disorder. Go help him. What the fuck are you doing? Anyway, then it turns into Indiana Jones, and unfunny bullshit shenanigans ensue, and then they get the crown back.
I'm so sorry I've been such a workaholic. I love you guys so much.
We love you too, Dad.
Yay! Family Guy, the quest for stuff now available on Android and iOS 100%. Not product placement. Oh, and then there's still 15 fucking minutes of the movie left, and then they get the crown back, and then yay. And this is honestly the best Norm of the North yet. I'm being serious. It's the shortest, and it's only an hour and 28 minutes instead of the others, which are all an hour and a half or more. But even though it feels like 3 fucking days, hey, and the Lemmings are barely in it. In fact, a lot of characters from the previous movies weren't on this. Notably, Olympia and Vera. Like, what the fuck happened to them? Did somebody steal their Lucky Charms? Is that what the next movie's gonna be about? This movie is honestly a disgrace to the BLT community for excluding them this time. And the animation is better. It's still awful, especially the fur textures. And like I said, the movie is set in China, so you would expect them to reuse assets, but they don't. But of course, this brings up the question, this is like this giant animal society. Like, how does this go unnoticed? I guess the color palette is decent in some shots. Still not good, though. At the end of the day, Norm of the North 2 and 3 in one movie is still the worst. Followed with Norm of the North 1, and then Norm of the North 3, the actual Norm of the North 3. And honestly, I give this movie a 10 out of 10, yet another complex masterpiece in the greatest franchise in cinematic history. Didn't come as many times as I did with the previous installments, but it was still extremely hot. And I'm really excited to watch it again, which I'll probably do right now. Anyway, I'm Dr. X Henry, and I remember it, so you don't have to.